Like, you want the real answer, or do you want sort of this generic response? What up, guys? How you guys doing? How you living? How you feeling? That's my intro for my Instagram. I thought I would just come on here and do like an old school get ready with me, y'all. I love these, love these. I somehow ended up being the only person in the house today, which never happens. So I was like, ooh, let me do this. We're gonna use some tried and true, some new stuff or whatever. I'm gonna try to call out all the products, y'all know. I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Brow Pomade in dark brown. And this is a brush by NYX. It's number 19. And I'm going to use that to work on these brows. I need to get my brows done, y'all. This is disrespectful. But yeah, y'all, how you guys doing? How you living? How you feeling? It's interesting because I feel like somewhat out of touch with YouTube, but then not at the same time, because I do watch, you know, I have my people that I watch and stuff like that, but so many things are changing, y'all. Like, it's just a different place. I know a lot of you guys have been following me since back in the day when the beauty community or the natural hair community was new and very popping online on YouTube, and it was such a great place to, you know, find tips and tricks and, you know, and support as you embarked on this new journey that was your hair. But now, like, are there people still doing natural hair videos? Like, I don't even know. Is it that I've tapped out of that world, or does that world no longer exist? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to be using the NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel. This stuff is really, really good. I bought mine from Ulta, and it basically is like a clear mascara type of product that gives your eyebrows hold. Oh, I didn't bring the concealer that I actually wanted to use. Instead, I'll use this. I meant to bring in the Too Faced something concealer, but I'm going to use the NARS Radiant concealer instead, since that's the one that I brought in this room, and I'm not about to stop this camera and go into the other room. I'm just going to clean this up a bit. It's a little light. This color is a little lighter than I typically like to use for this, but I do have a tendency to fantasize the past sometimes. So I do have a tendency to be like, you know, it was so great back in the day when we used to ... right? I do have another part of me that loves change. But sometimes I have to think to myself, like, when it comes to YouTube, like, what's happening? Like, what's happening to this platform, and what is it turning into? I don't know if you guys keep up with what's going on with the beauty community at large. I find it interesting to sort of sit back and watch quietly, or, you know, over here sipping my own tea. Trust me, there's elements of it that's very entertaining, but then on the other hand, it's like, it's a little sad too. The next thing I'm going to use is the Hourglass, what is this? Vanish Stick Foundation. I did a review on this product. I ain't gonna lie to you, I brought in the double wear just in case I felt like using that. Y'all know I love me some double wear, and my color in this is Sandalwood 6W1, but I'm gonna be using this in Sable. It's a really nice, really nice foundation. So what I like to do, even though this foundation is super movable, I'm gonna spray my face with a hydrating mist, and it just helps the foundation to glide a little bit easier. And this one is by Pearlescence, and the fragrance is Coconut Rose. I get these from Marshall's. I'm just gonna spread this across my face. I'm still dealing with a little bit of extra color. I don't know if y'all can see. Y'all can see that from my honeymoon. I'm just chocolatey right now, y'all. Just chocolatey. I love it. So you guys see how it's not like super matte, right? And the coverage I'm at right now is about medium, which I'm okay with. We're not going to go further. We're not going to go further than that. So my eyebrows are starting to bother me. So I was like, let me just go ahead and get the concealer that I need. It is Born This Way, the multi-sculpting concealer. That's what the product looks like. And the color is called Chestnut. It's just a tad bit lighter than my skin tone, but not super light. I think it's a better color for this. I feel like my eyebrows were looking a bit messy, and we don't want that. So yeah, about like YouTube. And here's the thing, like when I look at the world at large, a lot of the time, if I spend too much time looking at the news, I'm like, what is happening to this world? Like, so these changes that are happening are not unique to this platform, you know? I do wish that there was more integrity on this platform. I really do. And I really wish there was more, you know, authenticity, because I found some amazing people here. I really have. Like, I have definitely, can y'all see the difference now? Like, this is so much, I know y'all be like, Patricia, that kind of look the same. It looks different to me. So much cleaner. So much cleaner. So let's work under the eyes now, where we will use the Radiant Concealer, the NARS Radiant Concealer, and the color is Walnut. Walnut is the color. We're going to be using this for under the eyes to highlight. It always looks so much more bright on the screen than it does in person. I promise you. It's not this bright. Turn it around a little bit. Turn it around. Open the windows of heaven. Pour out a blessing. Overflow. Turn it around. Open the windows of blessing. Heaven. Who is that? Good old Israel, right? Good old Israel. Honest with you, I don't know where I stand with Israel. I was a diehard at some point, and now I just don't know how to feel. No, I'm not being messy. I'm just being honest. We could stop here and blend. Be using a clean makeup sponge here. This has been my like new thing, as opposed to a beauty blender. The only reason why is when I do other people's makeup, this is what I do, because it's just so much more sanitary. You can't wash. I've seen other people do it. And if you're a makeup artist and you watch this and you use a bit, you know, beauty blender on your clients, I'm not coming for you. I'm not coming for you. I'm just saying it's just hard to keep everything sanitary. And I'm like, you know what? If I want my skin to be great, I really need to make sure that my brushes are clean, and I need to make sure that my sponges are clean. But that's really hard to do. So now I just use these clean makeup sponges, and I can wet them. Sometimes I do wet them just a little bit. Y'all heard me hit that note, just. And it sort of gives me a similar effect. And then what I do from here is I start working with the other concealer, because that one is a lot closer to my skin tone. So it gives me like a little bit of highlight, but not a whole lot of highlight. And I like to use that here. Just a little bit in the center of my face and down my nose. You're going to start a little bit right here. That's it. This lens that I'm using, I don't really love it. I won't lie to you. I don't really love this lens because it tends to like blow you out. You know, like talk about, you know, what do they say? The camera makes you gain something 20 pounds, 10 pounds, something like 15 pounds, something like that. I can't remember, but this is that type of lens for sure. It blows you out a lot, but I like it because of how like smooth the autofocus is, or supposed to be anyway. Hopefully it is for this video. I like it for that, but I have to use it for this type of video because manually focusing is just gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. To get on the inside there, I'm gonna be using this Makeup Forever, I think it's a foundation brush of some sort, but I just want to tap this in here. I'm not a big fan of the, like, I think it's still on this side, this line right here. Y'all seen this line before? People do their makeup. If you like it, I'm sorry, I'm not coming for you, but I don't like it, so I tend to like go here and just kind of blend upwards and downwards that area, so you don't have that sort of line of demarcation. Got that fresh look. Who knew that oily girls could do this? It's funny how your preferences and things change, because back in the day you couldn't catch me with no dewy, radiant, nothing foundation or concealer. It was matte all day, every day. But look, things change, you know. Don't get me wrong though, I love my matte days and I still have my matte days. But every once in a while it's nice to look glowy. So I'm gonna be using my Laura Mercier powder, the best, just my favorite powder for under the eyes and everywhere on my face, quite frankly. Yeah, y'all, so life is changing, this world is changing, consequently YouTube is changing. But hopefully there are some special places on this platform where you can go and get some genuine content. And I still have those places and I cherish those creators. And whoever those people are for you, I hope that's me, but if it's not, that's okay. Cherish them. Support them. Make sure you got the notification bell on. Make sure you follow them on all their platforms. Make sure you actually support them, because this platform is not going to do it. They're not going to push your stuff. You know, they're going to unsubscribe people to you just for no apparent reason. You know, I got people who are like, man, I can't wait till you upload another vlog. I'm like, dang, I uploaded a vlog like last week, you know, so I've had to like send it here. Let me send you a link, you know, but that's because they, you know, direct message me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So that's that kind of stuff I'm talking about. If you actually have creators that you love and you support, you know, on the platform, really do that and go out of your way to, because it's just harder to get seen on this platform in general, especially if you're like me, you're not consistent with your uploads. YouTube really not going to give you some grace. Ain't we glad that God is not like YouTube and that he gives us grace? Let me stop being funny. Oh, I'm so sorry. That just is just so beautiful. I have the same powder in a different color. And this is translucent medium deep. The one before I was using was just translucent. And translucent medium deep is a darker color. If it'll focus, yes, it's a darker color. And I sometimes like to use this on the rest of my face. If I want that same sort of blurred look all over my face, I love using this. Patting it in these areas here, getting around my nose, because I be getting real oily around here. And then for my forehead, I'm just gonna take this Real Techniques brush and just kind of sweep it everywhere. All right, so the next product is gonna be the CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzer in ebony bronze. Y'all remember this? Talk about old school YouTube. This was the product. Yes. Love it. And I like it because it's warm. It's great for this time of year. Oh, got some powder all over me. It's great for this time of year because it gives you that warmth that I like anyway. So sometimes I use this in combination with my contour powder, or sometimes I just use it by itself. So it just gives me some depth and warmth in these areas. Adding it right here to my forehead. I really like NARS blushes in general. This one is called Exhibit A. Really like this one. It's very, very bright. We're not going to use it that bright though, I promise. And this is a brush from Real Techniques. It's their Instapop face brush. Is it Real Techniques? Yeah, it is. It's going to tap. Look how pigmented. I'm just gonna, because I'm not about to. Okay. Y'all see how pigment that? Oh, just gotta be careful with this. And the brush too picks up a lot of product. Just have to be careful. We're gonna tone it down though, because it's a little bit much. I'm not a person that likes blush to be really overpowering in a look. My mother loves a lot of blush. But I like my blush to be barely there. So a lot of times I have to go back in with the brush that I use my powder and just run it right over the blush. And I think it gives like a more like blushing from within type of vibe when you do it like that. even though I'm not too sure that someone as dark as me actually blushes. Next up, I use this highlighter in almost all my videos. Don't get it, it is what it is. Ofra's highlighter in Rodeo Drive. It is well loved. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's very well loved. And I'm gonna be using, where's my highlighter? Where is my highlighter brush? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, my camera decided to stop recording. Moving right along, I did not bring my highlighter brush in here with me, so I'm just going to be using the same brush that I used for the blush. That's a lot of tongue twisters in there. And I'm just going to go, I'll show you guys how I'm doing it on the side here. Concentrating the product in that area and then just hit it up right where it's supposed to be. I don't want a lot of this stuff anyway. Woo! Y'all see that glow though? And I just keep piling it on because I get excited. When I see it, when I see all that, I get excited. Take a little bit more and I dust it right here. Yes. Yes, just dust it everywhere. Everywhere you could dust it, just dust it there. Yes, I love it. Okay, so face is done. And so what I'm gonna do now is just spray everything that we got going on so far. Again, with the Coconut Rose Hydrating Face Mist. We're gonna move on to the eyes now. The eyes are gonna be super simple. I'm gonna be using this right here. It is the Sephora I Love palette. It's like 15 bucks, and to me it's like most basic palette you can get. I really like it because you can create any sort of neutral look with this, and it's small, compact, you could travel with it. I really like it. So I featured it in my last favorites video, so now you guys can actually see it in action. I'm gonna go into this color right here, this one first, then that one, then maybe, well, let's just start there. Most common question that I'm getting right now is, how's married life? How's married life? How's that going for ya? How's the whole married thing going for ya? I feel like, you know, it's like one of those types of questions that people sometimes feel obligated to ask. And I also, to be honest, don't know how to answer that question. Because it's like, do you want the most, like, you want the real answer, or do you want sort of this generic response? I can give you a roundabout answer and say everything is going well. Because it's going well, but it's like been such a change and such an adjustment, I think, for me. My husband and I, you know, most of our relationship was long distance. Like 90% of our relationship, we were long distance. And so, you know, going from that to this is a big adjustment, you know. And, you know, when you get married in adulthood, when you're like not a kid, you know, it's very different. You know, you're used to doing things a certain way. You know, I've talked about this in another video, and it's like now there's a whole other person, you know. So, you know, finding a new normal, that's what it is. Finding a new normal. This stuff is so pigmented. I did not expect all this. Let me blend. This is what happens. You tell yourself, oh, just do something really simple, and then you do the most. I didn't mean to blend up that high. It is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. Let's give myself a little bit of depth on the corners. I'm going to use the black. That one on the end. Then pop that just right here. Right here a little bit. And then drag it out. Drag it out. Yeah. Just keep going closer to the inner. Keep dragging it out, y'all. I just kind of want like a more seamless look. Let's try to make this more seamless and not so eyeshadowy, like the lid, the crease, the corners, the cut. Marriage is a beautiful thing. and I am so blessed. I hope y'all got the sense of that in my last video. As of right now, that video hasn't even gone live yet, so I don't know what you guys are thinking or what you guys think of it. But if you haven't seen it yet, I'll leave it up in the cards for you guys. I'm going to be using, let's go bronze. How about that? The one on the very corner. Can we do that? Yeah, let's do it. There's nobody here stopping me. Yes. Just take that all the way in. Marry it with that black and then take it all the way in. Again, I don't want like, dang, this thing is so pigmented. It's like I don't want a whole lot of pigment. I want it to look more natural. But that is not happening here. I also feel like I need a little bit of gold in the corner because, or like in the middle right here. I feel like I always need a little gold in the corner. I'm going to take the gold color all the way in here and then just go in the innermost corner of my eye right here just to give us some light and drag it up just a bit. Yeah. Yep. Start in here and take it up. I'm going to take that same gold and put it under my brow. I mean, this little thing, I'm telling you, all my shadows came from here, unless this doesn't work for under my brow. It does. Ooh, that's a lot. Ooh, that's a lot. That is a lot. Hold on. I always overdo it here. Is that better? I think so. I hope so. Again, this is from the Sephora line, and it's called I Love. They have several different ones. Let me be clear with that. This is not the only shade that they have. Yeah, the I Love palette, and this is the medium warm eyeshadow palette. They have several different colors. So this is medium warm. Ooh, that is really nice. Oh, with some lashes. This would be everything, but I just don't have time for lashes. I'm gonna be using the Sephora colorful eyeliner it's a waterproof one. And it's the number 1, the black one. So yeah, it's been quite the adjustment, but an exciting one. This is scary, exciting at the same time. I really try to allow myself to enjoy the moment. And not to worry so much. I really have to remind myself to cherish these precious moments of being, newlyweds and starting off our lives together, because soon it'll be like clockwork, But right now, we're just figuring it out. And that's okay. I just did a simple eyeliner just to ground the look a little bit. We're not going to use eyelashes, but for those of you guys who are afraid of lashes anyway, I'll show you how you make your lashes look poppin', okay? So that it looks like you got falsies. This is the waterproof crayon contour 12 hour by Sephora. It's a little small one. And what we're gonna do is we are going to line our eyes up. If you need to ground your hands a little bit, use your ring finger or another finger to do that. It really helps, so you don't go poking yourself in the eye. Now we actually put on mascara. The key to doing this is using 2 mascaras, one that is more volumizing and then one that is more lengthening. So I like to use the lengthening one first. This is the Clinique High Impact Mascara in black. What I like about the Clinique one is I would classify it as a lengthening mascara, but it really can double as both. But it's mostly lengthening for me. Okay, before we go to the bottom, let's go ahead and get the other mascara out. This is Big T's by Buxom. They call it a plumping mascara. I'm gonna go over that. Ooh, it just intensifies the situation. Y'all can't tell me it don't kind of look like I have lashes on right now. I love the faces people make while they're putting on their bottom lashes. They're all like, ugh. Mouth is all gaping open. Wow, doesn't that look like I have fake lashes on, you guys? It really just does. If I actually did this, it would really lift this look We are going to line our lips up. This is NYX's matte lip liner in Club Hopper. On camera look real purple, but it's not that purple. And then I'm going to be using a color from my sister and I's boutique called Graceful Med. And the color is called I See You. Isn't it pretty? I think it'll be perfect with this eye look. Yes, it's gonna look so pretty. If you guys want to pick this up and support your girl, I'll leave the website down below. There's a specific way that I like to apply this color because it is very matte and it also is very strong. So I just apply a little bit of it and then I start to build it. This is our brightest color right now. I feel like all our colors are pretty like strong and pretty out there, to be honest with you. But we have this beautiful red called Code Red, which is arguably my favorite color. It's between Code Red and Epic. Epic's really nice as well. But yeah, I'll leave the link down below so you guys can check it out. But this I See You color right here, I like to apply it this way. Yes. Let's go ahead and add a lip gloss to this look. I feel like every radiant sort of look needs a lip gloss to go along with it. I'm using the Buxom Full On Lip Polish, and the color is called Nicole. And Nicole is actually like a little pink, so it's gonna make this this lip color look a little bit more pink because it does have some pigment to it. So we're gonna take the hair down, and this is the final look. I like it. I like the way it turned out. Definitely more than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more natural. This is a little bit more like coppery, pinky, bronzy. But I like it. The skin is super radiant, not overdone, very like medium coverage, which is nice. To wrap up the convo, guys, you know, if you are new in the game of love and marriage, you know, don't be afraid to reach out. I have safe places. I like to call them safe places. And those are people that we have decided as a couple that we know and trust and love, to run things by and to vent to, and that will be mentors to us, and that will pray with us and pray for us. And also there's also therapy. You know, we did couples counseling prior to getting married, and that was very good for us. And you know, if you need to continue that, you know, and as like a periodic check-in, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure everything good, you know, things don't have to be bad, you know? So it is a major life adjustment, and definitely shouldn't be taken lightly, but keep God first, and love each other, and continue to put each other above others, and y'all will be all right. Y'all will be all right. Thank you guys for tuning into this Get Ready With Me. I have fun with you guys. I'm gonna do this more often, I promise you. Hopefully you guys like the look. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, comments, and all that down below. If you missed my last video, you probably should watch it. But if you don't, that's fine. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, God bless.